you must come and investment on the commodity and the forex. If you got R1 million, this thing, it will double. It will be 2 million this month. Next month, it will be 4. Just like that, it will grow like that. So, and then we indeed on March, and then they call us to come and put money there, you know. And then by then he said he wants cash. Firstly, he said, you know, I've got a good news and a bad news. So he asked us, where must I start? Must I start with the bad or the good? And then the church says, oh, we want the good first.
I'm having two things. Good news and the bad news. Oh yes. Which one must I start with? Good news. You are ready for the good news? The good news is, I know some of you, all you want is about yourself. This thing I want to tell you is not about you. This good news is not about you. It's about ECG. I'm having good news. The good news is, I have managed to secure 500 million for the construction of the church. Now, let's go to the bad news now. Can you go to the bad news? The bad news is that money, 500 million, is still in your pocket.
And then, you know, we felt that you want to be part of this church, and then the money which I've paid is this one. This is the proof.
How much was it?
It was 100,000. There was this one-on-one issue. So, one-on-one issue, you know, I said, okay, because my things are not going all right. My wife, she was sick. She had cancer. So I said, no. Hey, let me take my wife to one-on-one. So we went there. Instead, it was one-on-one name. We were many, thousands and thousands of people. So that one-on-one, he couldn't talk to you one-on-one. We were paying 10,000 rand. Yes, 10,000 rand. I don't know. I went more than 7 times.
Yeah.
I took my wife. We went there. Nothing has happened. Until my wife, I lost my wife.
Yeah.
I don't have a wife now.
We had an attorney, lawyer, Mr. Mkawan. Liena Kiomungaileng Batlahela Bajiu.
My name is Attorney Mkawana. I'm a member of ECG in Pretoria, Showground. The name of my priestess then was Prophet Shepherd Bushiri. I was a steward in ECG Church. My wife did approach you one of the good days in regard to our money that has been invested at ECG in 2017. We did have that money for building our structure for the flats in the site that we bought for the purposes of creating an income for our children and ourselves. Unfortunately, it was never happened because the reason why, when we invest, we were promised that on monthly basis there will be an income and on the forex trade and commodity. That money will generate an income on monthly basis and a good amount of 26%. And that investment, you'll make millions while you are sitting at your house drinking coffee.
And these are not platforms where you say, if I put in money, would I lose? No. These are platforms when you invest, you go home and sit down and relax and drink coffee and have millions entering in your account.
But unfortunately, till date, I never received such money. Then I try by all means, all avenues in church, at ECG, not here. I couldn't get help to an extent that my wife, she ended up died. I'm not a fighting type, but in regard to that, I'd rather break my arms if it needs be. Hence I came to you. I say, let me die if I die. You have to continue and do what my wife asked you. I cannot fold my hands. That money belongs to my wife. I loved my wife even in death.
Bushiri says he's not part, he was also scammed. How did you invest? Who advised you to invest?
Prophet Bushiri said, all my stewards, I want to give you an opportunity to invest because I don't want my stewards to be poor in my church. I have created 2 platforms, forex trade and commodity.
And I've created 2 platforms, one for commodities and one for forex trading.
We deposited that money in the stewardship account as we're instructed to do so.
Are you saying he's lying under oath to court when he says he was scammed? He was never.
No, it's misleading the court.
You know, I'm a billionaire.